Have you heard about the idea of a basic income? It's an idea that's going around as a kind of, instead of the welfare state, so instead of the benefit system, which is really, really complex and is worked out on all kinds of factors and how you work and what you do and all the rest of it. The idea is that instead of you having to apply for funds and prove where you're at and get the benefits that you're supposed to have to do with whatever you have, is that there's a universal income. So the government just says, everyone gets this income. And if you have a job that's better earning, well, you have that instead. But if you don't, you just get that. And then you get the freedom to do whatever. It's enough to live on, but if you waste it, well, you wasted it. It's the consequence you get to learn. If if you want to start your own business, if you want to take some time to learn to do something, it means that you can live on a meager existence, learn, and then go into something. It allows creativity, it allows freedom, and it gives people autonomy. It's an interesting idea because it works both for the left, who want to say that we should be making sure that everyone's okay and it's not people's fault that they are poor or struggling and all the rest of it, and we need to look after the poorest. It works for the right because they kind of want to say, well, you should pull yourself up by your bootstraps and work your way out of it. Everyone has the same possibilities, just get on with it. And I can see how it works for both. And it gives dignity. Because the thing that I think we often miss in the whole benefit culture, and actually, as far as I've met people, there's a real mix. Some people are on benefits because it's an easy way out. Some people are on benefits through no fault of their own because awful things have happened to them. The tropes of the left and the right are true and not true in individuals because it isn't one blanket answer. We are different people with different circumstances. Some of the richest people and some of the most feckless, they didn't deserve it, they didn't do anything to get it. And they might end their life worse off than they started. They just started off so much better off that they don't notice. They might even end up leading a country in that circumstance. So whether you are politically left or right, I think one of the things is the dignity of work. Having a meaningful job is hugely important to our health and well-being, in every kind of health. I grew up believing some of the words of popular culture that basically there's not really much worth working for. You're working for the weekend, and then you're working for the mortgage, and then you're working for your kids, and then you're working for retirement, and then you're retired, and that might be fun. The meaningfulness of work, a desire to do something, only comes for those in, say, the NHS, religious leaders, people who make it to the top of politics, I don't know, but everything else is just about money, or, what really has meaning? And actually, it's even true in a kind of Christian setting, because what we say to people is, well, it doesn't matter, if you're a banker, if you're a barber, if you're whatever it might be, well, just go there and tell other people about Jesus, because your job doesn't matter. And actually, it's not about that. The dignity of work, the dignity of something that you do, that you value, is doing it to the best of your ability. And actually, if we're followers of Jesus, it's about in that place, whatever it may be, whether it's a school, whether it's, like I said, a barber shop, whether it's the shop that you run, the business you run, the agency you run, any arena, it's about going, well, what would Jesus do here? How do I change this so that I'm bringing more of the kingdom of God, the alternative lifestyle of Jesus, into how we do everything every day? And whilst I'm doing that, other people will see and know, and I'll be verbal about it as well, and they might want to follow that same lifestyle because it's the best one there is. But there's a dignity in work, and the avoidance of work is not good. There's a good thing about work. It's what we all need. We need a purpose and something that we do. Being a parent is work. Being a craftsperson, being an artist is work. Being a road builder, being somebody who sweeps the sidewalk, cleans something. They're all dignified things. And if it's who you are and what you're made for, it is good for you. And we value things on different levels, and different things do get different pay, and I think that's fine. But each needs to hold the same inherent value if it's what that person is made for. And this idea of a universal income that allows us to find that, I think will lead us into more health. Now, we can get into sustainability and what level it'll be set out, but I don't want to get into those details. The concept, the idea of it, I think fits into a good idea, both left and right, and for the kingdom of God. It allows us the dignity of who we are and what we're going to do. I like it. And I actually think whichever party says they'll bring it in, they'll probably get in. I think most people will vote for it. What do you think?